swag unit. Okay, so I'm super excited to show you our face tracking notebook. And so this is one of the first things you're going to want to set up when you start your Mary Kay business. And all you need is a 70-page notebook. And now if it's time for school, it's really smart to go stock up and get like 4 or however many you think you're going to need for the year. And so I'm going to put together a thing so you know how to do it. But watch this video, pause. But really all you need to start off with is your notebook. Okay, so what the cover is going to be is whatever. I know mine's blank. I'm working on getting it together. But what you're going to need is to figure out what your goal. So maybe it's a red jacket. Maybe it's a certain star prize. Maybe it's the bracelet that you can earn each month with your wholesale order. But put all your Mary Kay goals on the front so they're constantly with you. And this goes in my planner. My planner has all my goals. So I just need to transfer them over. But that's what the front's for, is to put your goals so they're constantly in front of you. And you want to take this everywhere with you. That's why I just say get a 70-page one. That way you don't need a ton of them. Okay, so and then inside the cover, this is where you're going to put whatever you're tracking. So maybe you put your star tracking here and you fill it in. For me right now, it's our core to sales and core to sharing because that's my main focus. And I know like by completing these, I'll complete star each quarter and I'll get my bracelet. So whatever. And then if you're tracking multiple things, you can put them all in here. But for you, I would definitely put like your pearls or your stars or whatever so you can track it because the track number grows. And then I'm going to post this sheet. But this is your Faces Take You Places party sheet and face sheet. So this is going to be really important. And so what you're going to do is you're going to print this out and you're going to staple it onto your sheet. Okay? So this one, I just started this month. I went to a Mary Kay Tampa Bay director meeting and I just got blown away with this. I was like, why haven't I been shown this sooner? So I started it. So some of mine's blank, but I want to show you. So my goal was to see 60 faces this month. So what I did is I have 30 here and then 30 on the back. That way I can track how many faces, which is going to be 60. And so you're going to print that out. You're going to put it on both sides. And then on each page, since I was trying to figure out what would work for me, I did 5, but I'm going to suggest you do 2 people per page. So you would do 1 and 2, like 1, 2. And then you're going to number it to 30. So it would be on the back 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you're going to do that for all until you hit 30 for your first 30 faces in 30 days, your power start. And so you are going to put 2 people on each one, and then it'll be like, so 1 and 2. So if you're like, oh, okay, here, Madison. So she's number 1, so you'll know to go to page 1. And so you're going to write her name, and then, so you would do this after each party. You're going to write her name, and when you sit down with people, you should be taking notes about them. Like, are they getting married? Are they having babies? Where do they work? Like, I write all those on my profile cards, so I know that information about them. And so I'm going to put, let me read one of these to you. Okay, so Eva Dean. I put, she got the ultimate set and a charcoal mask. And then I said, wants to do makeup appointment in August, because she told me she couldn't do it in July, so she definitely want to set that up in August. And she lives in Tampa, and she wants me to come to her. And so I put that. Let's see another person. Okay, here we go. Here's a good one. So this one says Natalia Diaz. She's a nurse at Tampa General. She lives at the Coves, which is an apartment complex around here because I did an in-home party with her. I have her glamour appointment scheduled. Her mom is from Puerto Rico, and she wants her mom to do a facial in August, so I know to follow up with her about that. And she put a 6, so I need to schedule a share with her. And then, so I'm writing notes about people. Now, then there's some people who didn't buy anything. They didn't want any products. They just weren't interested. And I just put not interested, didn't like. One person didn't even give me their number. So it's one of those things where you just have to, you know, just write what you have. You don't need to write everything they bought. Just write what they had. And then what you're going to do is on this sheet, you're going to put their name, their cell phone number. It says facialed, and so if they were facialed, if you give them a makeover, you wouldn't check this. If they were facial, you would check mark it. And then it says skincare set. So this is where I put like ultimate, just charcoal, ultimate, miracle. Like I wrote in there what skincare they bought. And then it says hostess. So maybe she was your hostess. You would put a check mark beside there. And then interviewed. So where it says interviewed, this is where I put on where we ask, are you absolutely interested? Or B, buy me a cup of coffee. I put that there. So I'll put A, B, or C. So I know what they put. And then it says information. So I put, like this girl said she did not want a second appointment. So I put doesn't want second appointment, but she bought a miracle set from me. This person I sent a text to schedule share. This person I put need to follow up with. So you'll just go down and write little notes. And then it says signed or next step. So if they sign, I suggest highlighting it so you know. But this is going to track all your faces for the month. And so what you'll find is that as we do shares with them, so let's say we set up a share. Okay, I'm just going to say with number 26, face 26, we set up a share. The reason I suggest doing it 2 per page instead of 5 is because you're going to take notes during the share under her name, so you have all of her information in one spot. And so then, you know, like, okay, blah, 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 she was really interested, but she needs a week to think about it or whatever. So you're writing notes, so you have those. And then what you're going to do come the next month. So let's say you saw your 30 faces, perfect. We can like go through here. But what I love about this is come August or the next month. So if you do this in July, then in August, you would sit down August 1st and you would go through and you would see all these people who you didn't schedule second appointments with, but you need to. Or maybe you forgot to set up a share. You're going to go through and you're going to do bookings from this. So this way, no one falls through the cracks. So you can be like, hey, I'm working on, so if they bought, like, let's say they want a second appointment, but you didn't schedule it or they needed to go home and check. Then in August, you could say, hey, I'm working on my working women's portfolio. I would love to feature you because you're a nurse at Tampa General and I don't have a nurse yet. Would a weekend or a weeknight work best for you? And you could send that in text and get those portfolios made and second appointments booked. Also, if they put an A or a B and you just didn't follow up with them, then it's like, hey, we're doing a special promotion this week and I need to have 5 women listen to my sales director for 10 minutes by the 10th. Can you help me out? So that way you have all these people, they don't fall through the cracks. And then once you have 30, you would just start another page on here. So you would print out another one. I have one here. So I would print this one out and just staple it. And then I'd continue. And so you should be able to fit, if you're only seeing 30 faces, you should be able to fit 4 months worth in here. And this keeps everything in one spot. It helps you track your faces. It helps you book for the following months. And then when we have like quarterly events or something, or maybe a starter kit promotion rolls out or anything like that, you can reference these and go back and see who signed, who didn't sign, who you can follow up with again. But then it's quick. You're not pulling out profile cards. You should still be saving those because that has their products. But this is so you get appointments, second appointments. Maybe she said, I'd love to host a party whenever your new products come out. Well, when new products roll out, you would text her and be like, hey, we just got new products. I would love to get you some of those for free. Would you like to get together individually or with some girlfriends? And so that way you know who to contact. And it's a quick reference. Like you would just go down and text. And so I'm obsessed with this notebook. I hope that you put yours together too, because it's going to make your life so much easier. You're going to keep everything in one spot. And I'm super excited about August because I'm going to go through and text all these people and book my fall model portfolio so I can do their makeup for their second appointment and get that done, because then that's one more chance for me to be in front of them for maybe if they weren't really sure if Mary Kay's form, but then we get together a second time and they're super excited. Or maybe they didn't buy everything they wanted the first time and they do, or maybe they host a party for me. And so it's just a good thing to have them all in one spot and you see your activity level. Because here's one thing, you want to be seeing at least 30 faces every week or every month, because that's going to put you on target for star. And so you can really evaluate how many faces you're seeing each month. Are you 30 faces is 5. Let's do 3. So let's say bare minimum 3 people at your parties. That's 10 parties a month. That's 2 to 3 parties a week, because you're going to have some. I'm going to say 2 parties a week, because you're going to have some that have more than 3. And that's 4 hours. If you put in an hour a booking, that's 5 hours a week. And so that's only 20 hours a month to dedicate towards your Mary Kay business. And if you're selling $300 from 2 parties, you should be selling at least $300. That puts you at $600 profit a month. And then that also puts you in target for star and earning your bracelet each month. So I highly encourage you to track this. I highly encourage you to see 30 faces each month, just as the bare minimum, because that's what you signed up for. You signed up to make money. And I just love that this is simple. This is going to help you not always have to lead generate, but have these where you can book second appointments. And then I also put on here, like for each one, I put on here Kimberly Lashley. I put under Kathy, that's who came with her, I put guest of Kimberly. So I know that they came together as well. So that is our notebook tracking. Posted will be the Faces Take You Places sheet, so you can print those out, and then you just put your goal sheets in there. And so this is what you want to do. Then you can take a picture of it each month, highlight your new skincare customers so you have those as well. I still want you filling out your skincare customer sheet, and you can even staple that in here. I just keep mine in my planner, so you definitely want to still be filling out your new skincare customers for the year sheet though. You can keep it in your notebook or you can keep it in your planner, whatever's easiest. But I'm super excited about this. I think it's really going to help you build relationships with your customers, get reorders, and get in front of people for their second time, because that's what we tell them. You're entitled to 2 appointments. And so maybe they don't want to do makeup, but maybe if we have new body fragrances or spa collection come out, they can try that. So I'm super excited. I hope you take me up on this and do it, because it will change your business and it will make your life so much easier. So let me see your notebooks once you fill them in. And remember, the front is supposed to have your goals on them. So let me know if you have any questions, and happy notebook making.